guys, I'm Daz.
Ian.
Paul. Ian and Paul, so good to meet you. Welcome to Loser Band's YouTube channel. What I've been doing here is interviewing or having a chat with people who've bought tickets to No Sleep Till Blackpool, asking them how many times have you been to this type of event. It's an annual event. Have you only just heard about it, or have you been coming multiple times, etc.? And what caught your attention, what worked, that type of thing. You've been organizing this right from the start.
This is our fourth year.
This is your fourth year doing it. Can you talk to me about No Sleep Till Blackpool as an event and the Waterloo FY4 as a venue that hosts it?
I'll let you start this one.
I mean, obviously, let's bring Motorhead music, Motorhead fans together for a few days and try and deliver the best tribute bands and a few other bands as well to give a bit of difference as we can in 2 days. And what we've found is that it brings together people from all parts of the world, fan groups, band members who want to see other bands. And it's become a regular in our calendar every year for at least 2 days, where we can celebrate Motorhead and obviously Lemmy, because within the Waterloo we have Lemmy's Bar.
Yeah, that would lead me to that question.
Yeah.
If you don't have anything deeper about the event itself, Lemmy's Bar is the obvious attraction here, right? People walk in and they just feel a sense of being welcomed into the place. It's Lemmy was always welcoming to his fans. He was always approachable, and this place comes off as approachable from the moment you set foot in. How did that happen? Why did that happen?
Lemmy's Bar came across by, well, accident really. During lockdown, that shit show, or whatever you want to call it, when venues started to reopen, especially as we were one of the first venues to reopen with live music. To do so, we had to adjust the venue, change it all around to suit the rules, regulations. You know, the 2 metre rule, no sitting face to face, all that. So what we did is we built a bar at the back of the room, because unfortunately our bar here in the Waterloo is in the centre.
Yeah.
So we couldn't have people crossing to go to the toilets. You know, you had to go around your one-way system. Now we could have done a one-way system, but it would have meant we'd have to open the stage doors for people to come in and out. But when you've got band gear there, etc., like that, we had to keep it closed. You know, because there's a lot of money in guitars and drums, etc., like that.
Absolutely.
So we knocked up a small bar, which has grew over the years to accommodate us being able to open. Because we had to do table service, it was seated events, and you know it's worked out probably one of the best things to come out of COVID that's happened to us.
Yeah.
You know, we had a few memorabilias of Lemmy. From our friend Nick, who was in a Rocket Vickers with Lemmy. So it just ended up becoming Lemmy's Bar. And then after lockdown, people were talking about it, like you say. We had an email off Motörhead Corporation, Global Merchandising. And at first we didn't want to open it. We thought, oh shit, are we going to get in trouble for opening a Lemmy's Bar and stuff? But it was the total opposite. They said, listen, we love what you're doing. We love you keeping his legacy alive. Yeah. You know, if there's anything we can do to help, and just said, do it. So we ended up with a bar inside a bar. Mm-hmm. So it's worked out really. And then obviously on the back of it has come, you know, Phil Campbell a few times, and then what started now as No Sleep Till Blackpool. Mm-hmm. I mean, it did start off as Motorhead Day. It was a 1-day event. Okay. And from that, it's just got bigger and bigger. So we changed it, renamed it No Sleep Till Blackpool, you know, from an iconic album, and it's just grown and grown from there.
Absolutely, yeah, and it very well attended this year. I have to say, you know, I mean, it was well attended last year, but I think you beat your numbers.
Yes, this year is a lot better. Yeah,
it's very nice to see.
It's great, and like Paul said before, you know, the fan base they have. We've got people in the building from Germany, you know, Holland, the UK, Scotland, Brazil. I mean, how far do you want to travel? Do you know what I mean? Just to come to an event like this, it's amazing, really.
Truly a draw, right?
Absolutely.
A fantastic draw.
Absolutely.
And I think the same happens in reverse, right? Because you have major once a year events that are happening in other countries, and
Yes.
folks from England are going there. So it's kind of being a part of a larger community, right?
Yeah.
It's the venue itself kind of putting a stake in the ground and saying we're part of this larger community, which is
it's the same with the ACDC. We hold an ACDC event, which is 3 days. Again, they come from all over the world.
Yeah.
You know, for it. And that's run by our friend Wayne, and he does an amazing job. He gets a little bit giddy, but it does an amazing
It
job.
does get very good, but you'll find 300 people here on a Sunday evening at past 11 at night.
lovely.
Still drinking, still having a great time, and they've heard AC/DC, 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 the same songs probably 10 times, but they still sing along.
Yeah, they're still happy.
It's like a freak, and you'd never think it's going to happen. It works, but it just does.
Because as a band, as people going up and down the country booking into venues, we feel as much pain on a poorly attended show as the venue does.
Yeah.
And the last thing that we want to do is hurt a venue. Right now, the venues are all in a delicate position, and we want the venues to be as successful as they possibly can. And it guts us, all of us, if we feel like we've contributed to a night that damages the venue, right? So, I think everyone understands. You see it from multiple sides, right? Everyone is in it to try to be successful together, and it's incredibly important when bands. My target audience on the channel is mostly musicians, right? Bands who are booking in and trying to be a part of the community, they have to recognize that they need to see it from both sides. It's not just how much can you charge. It's not just how much can you walk away with. It's how is everyone going to be whole at the end of this experience. I hope that makes some sense. Sorry, I was babbling.
No. I think what I would say is that what the industry needs is someone who can represent the venues as a whole, not a specific few or a specific area. And I'm not referring to anybody specific.
No,
here, but
that's
this
fine.
is just
Understood.
so. And there is, and that what
So
we
there's
don't.
missing representation.
Yeah, we're all fighting our own battles to survive, and there's nobody here to help us. And I think and that goes back to the division of monies during COVID and how that was done or wasn't done in our case. And so, this place has survived on its own, and we continue to do that because there is nobody out there who will work on behalf of the venues. There's no one who will give an equal spread of gigs and suggest that agents or promoters approach different venues or commit to regular venues for specific reasons. And the randomness of how the industry is moving forward is a concern because you just don't know, as with every other venue, what is going to happen from one gig to the next.
Absolutely. And you can undo goodwill and good success by having something that you expect to at least do fairly well.
Yes.
Completely bomb, right? Everything is a gamble.
I mean, the UK offers probably more live music venues in an area, more so than any other country. You've got more music venues than say the UK. You would find probably in a similar sized country anywhere in the world, which makes it attractive to bands to move quite easily from one gig to the next.
Agreed.
So it would be great if that was done in a more fair and even manner than a band going to a venue one year and then the next year going to a venue that probably isn't suited for that type of music or that type of crowd or that size of audience.
Yeah.
There's no structure. And if there was someone out there who could represent the industry and say that there's a database of all the venues, and these venues can do this, these can do that, these have got accommodation, say, like we have, because we're one of the few venues that offers accommodation, which never gets through to the bands.
It's really top notch, by the way.
And I think that it's those little things, because each venue will have its own specifics that make it unique and different, and makes it very attractive to bands. But there's a huge barrier between the bands and what we are trying to do as a music venue, as with other music venues. There's a void there that needs filling, and it isn't being filled. And if someone had the answer to that and how to do it, I mean, the issue of money going back in from ticket sales is a tricky one, because where does that money go?
Yeah.
Who manages that money? And those are your two fundamental questions.
How does it get fairly distributed?
How does it get distributed? Which comes back to the distribution of gigs as well. So there is no business. It's all right offering that, but where's the business structure behind it? And that comes back to what's been offered by other organisations on behalf of music venues. There is no structure.
Promotion, because you serve Road Crew American Pale Ale from Cameron's, along with
That very well.
you have Ace of Spades, which is a cider.
Yes.
Yes.
You have Overkill, which is a pale. No, it's not a pale ale. It's
It's a Pilsner.
Pilsner.
Yeah.
I was going to say lager, Pilsner. And what's the other cider? There's a berry cider.
Yeah, we have the dark fruit cider, the hammered,
Hammered, exactly.
and we have bomber.
All of those are on tap.
Yes.
Plus, you have them in cans.
Yes.
How's your interaction with Cameron's? Are they as good as they should be?
It's amazing because of Simon.
Yeah.
The rep for Cameron's. You know,
Fantastic.
he goes above and beyond. It's like this weekend. We put an order in for Road Crew. The suppliers where we used to get it from were low in stock. They didn't have any. Simon came all the way from Newcastle,
yeah.
on Friday to deliver us
On his
all
day
our
off.
beer on his day off
On his day off.
as well. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the support from Simon is unbelievable.
Excellent.
You know, and it's Road Crew. You need to sponsor this guy.
Yeah. This channel would love to have sponsorship. All I need is for my subscribers to tell 10 of their friends to subscribe, and
Yes.
we'll get some attention.
Yes.
Wow.
Thank you so very much.